Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I bring you a fantastic aggressive game played between Ssonko Mathias and Jimmy Balewa in the 2021 National Chess League Round 5 between Bleme's Datums Chess Club and Makerere Eklons Chess Club. This is a Scotch opening game and I'll show you how white was grinding black from the opening to the end game. I'll be showing you every move he played and how he gained advantage move by move. How white is going to push slowly by slowly until they get maximum advantage to win the game. I would like to give you a brief about Jimmy Balewa. He's a Ugandan chess youngster who is coming up, managed to play in the Africa Championships in the under 20,000 rated players where he emerged second. And this tournament happened to be in Burundi, Bujumbura, and he prevailed. So he has a YouTube channel. Hope you can follow it and subscribe. Mathias Ssonko is multiple tournament winner in Kenya. He won the Rwanda Genocide Memorial Tournament in Rwanda. He also won the gold medal, being the MVP in the 2021 National Chess League in Uganda, where he went unbeaten on board one. He faced various oppositions from players like Okas Walter, Fidemaster, Wanyama Harold, I am Arthur Segwanyi, and he managed to prevail in most of the oppositions which were before. So all I'm telling you that these are fantastic players who are going to be playing this game, and I hope you learn a few things, enjoy, so that you can apply what you have learned in your game. So this game is a Scotch opening game, and Ssonko Mathias is in the white pieces and Jimmy Balewa is in the black pieces. So Mathias played e4, then Jimmy played knight c6, knight f3, e5, d4, the Scotch opening, e takes d4, bishop c4, and knight f6, the main line. After e5, d5, bishop b5, knight e4. Remember, knight has been attacked, so it is coming to the center so that it can go on to play knight takes d4. After bishop d7, bishop takes c6, b takes c6. So in this position, Mathias played short castling. Jimmy went ahead to play bishop e7. A slight inaccuracy. The best would have been bishop c5, as we shall see in the game. So f3, after knight d5, then f4, knight e4. If you look at the last two moves Mathias has played, he has got a slight advantage from where it was, as you can see on the bar. After knight c3, knight takes c3, pawn takes c3, and in this position, Jimmy realized that bishop e7 is a little bit passive, and he went ahead to play bishop c5. If you look at the bar, you see white has a slight advantage gain from only one move. So in this position, if we can try to go back, after b takes c3, if Jimmy would have tried to play c5, and after knight b3, c4, after knight d4, bring it back, c5, after knight e2, then we go ahead and play bishop c6. Now we are planning to bring our queen to come on d5, and we threaten checkmate in 1. So after f5, then we go ahead and play d4. After c takes d4, then we go ahead and play queen d5, threatening checkmate in 1. After knight f4, which is attacking the queen at the same time defending the checkmate, then we go ahead and play queen takes d4. After check, we are checking the king at the same time attacking the rook. So queen exchange is first. After queen takes d4, c takes d4. If you look at the bar, you see that black has got an extra advantage positional wise. So positionally, black is doing better. But after b takes c3, Jimmy went ahead and played bishop c5. After f5, from this f5 move, Jimmy went ahead and played h5. Now h5 is a slightly an inaccuracy in the game because now Jimmy was anticipating moves like pawn expansion, and then the queen is going to come in the future. So he played h5, stopping the queen g4, which could come in the future. But however, before playing h5, after f5, if Jimmy would have tried short castling, queen g4, queen e7, after bishop f4, rook f b8. So now you are attacking the king side, you're attacking the king side, we are coming to attack on the queen side. After rook, then f6, e6, then we play bishop e8. After rook e3, rook b2, rook g3, bishop d6, bishop takes d6, pawn takes d6, queen h4. Now you are seeing slightly the advantage is reducing, as you can see on the bar. King h8, after rook h3, threatening checkmate in 1, h6, after queen f4, king h7. This is an equal position, and in this position black is hoping to go ahead and push the c5 pawn, also tempting to take the pawn which is on a1 and then go ahead and push the pawn to get to graduate into a queen. So if you look at this position, at least black has chances. But after f5, Jimmy played h5. Now Mathias went ahead and played king h1, moving away from the pin. Bishop takes d4, c takes d4. After h4, now Mathias goes ahead and plays queen g4, threatening to take the pawn which is on g7. So Jimmy is a cunning man. Jimmy went ahead and played h3 in anticipation of, in case queen takes g7, then Jimmy can take pawn on g2 with a check. After maybe queen comes back or king takes, then he can bring in the queen, threatening to take the pawn which is on h2. So Mathias, after thinking about all these variations, Mathias played g3, and you see that after g3, white is almost winning the game. The advantage is excess in the game. The advantage, if you look at the bad advantage, is Mathias is gaining advantage after move per move. So in this position, Balewa played queen e7 in anticipation of, if queen takes the pawn, then they can go ahead and go for long castling, and then they can bring the rook g8. So Mathias played bishop g5. But before bishop g5, it missed to give us a masterpiece in this position, because in this position he would have gone for queen takes g7. After long castling, then he could go ahead and play e6, hitting on the bishop, and remember, pawn can't take pawn because the queen on e7 is hanging. So in case black tries knight e8, then we just go ahead and play queen takes h8. Let's go back. After e6, in case rook d g8, then we go ahead and play e takes d7, check. After king takes d7, then we go ahead and play queen e5. So white has an extra piece and black has no clear compensation for the lost piece. Let's go back. After queen e7, Mathias played bishop g5, also a strong move in the position. So Jimmy played bishop g5, attacking the queen and stopping black from long castling. So Jimmy tried f6, and after e takes f6, queen e4, forcing an exchange. After queen takes e4, d takes e4, pawn takes e7. So rook g8, trying to defend so that the pawn doesn't graduate into a queen. Bishop f6. After c5, d5. So you have to keep all the potential queens on the board. King f7, attacking the bishop which is on f6. Then bishop c3. After e3, then we go ahead and play g4. So we are attempting to come and play in the future g5, then still we can come and play g6. Also we can try to combine, and then we can try to force the pawn majority and get the queen. So in this position, Jimmy played bishop b5, hitting on the rook, and Mathias played rook f4. After rook a e8, g5. Now the threat has become real. We are planning to connect our pawns, which can be a potential threat. So Jimmy played rook takes g7. Then he played g6. After king g8, best move in the position, Jimmy would have tried at least to keep it simple by playing rook to f8. But when he played rook g8, then it brought up an idea of f6. After rook takes g6, pawn f7 check. After king f8, pawn takes rook, king takes e8, f4, attacking the bishop. After s6, after bishop s6, rook e4, attempting to win the pawn which is on e3, and also taking the pawn which is on h3. Jimmy resigned in the position because he was seeing no hope and future in the game. Thank you for watching, and I hope the game has been fantastic and you have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much.